Coaching the bases for Atlanta, at first, Terry Pendleton. And at third, Brian Snitker. Leading off the game for the Braves, number 24, center fielder Michael Bourne.
Mike Shannon will have the AAA Insurance starting lineups, and the first pitch. Here's the voice of the Cardinals.
Thank you, John Rooney. Westbrook fires, and it's a Steve Wright call, and we are underway. Westbrook usually doesn't mess around very much. He gets it and throws it. Cardinals have Descalso at third, Fakal at short, Schumacher the second baseman, Pujols at first, and a delivery's inside. And that moves Michael Bourne off the plate. He has been some kind of hot 6 out of 10 in this series. His average up to 302, and the left-handed batter takes it wide, and it's 2-1. 302 average, 2 homers, 46 RBIs, and he leads the National League in stolen bases. He has 52. And the 2-1 delivery will come from Westbrook, and it's on its way now, and he swings and he taps it foul. Wilson, Jones will follow. If anyone gets on Ugla, he's their cleanup man. St. Paul GM country, where low prices and over-the-top services means everyone leaves happy. The Cardinals are going for the sweep over Atlanta today, and the 2-2 pitch for Bourne. It's over but low. And the third baseman Descalso moves back now with a 3-2 count. Outfielders shade him to hit the left, and he swings and he grounds it to Albert. Nice play, underhanded toss. Westbrook covers. 1 down. That's how this one starts. Say you and your investments deserve personal attention, and Edward Jones, their financial advisor, will take the time to listen and provide sound strategies and one-on-one advice. Call 1-800-ED-JONES, and you can speak to a financial advisor that's near you. Here's Wilson, the former Cardinal farmhand, hitting .249, no homers, 11 RBIs. He's 1 for 2 lifetime against Westbrook, and he takes it low for a ball. We are in Pittsburgh tomorrow night, and it'll be Kyle Lose going against Brad Lincoln. We're on the air tomorrow at 5:10. Swinging a foul out of play. Play-by-play at 5:55. How's everything in Louisiana, Missouri? KJFM is our station there. A lot of those folks employ ExplorerSt.Louis.com. The pitch. Swinging a line drive. Albert has it 2 away. He leaped, clubbed. And it brings in Chipper Jones, who's put together a fine career with the Atlanta Braves. 16 homers this year, 64 RBIs, and a .281 batting mark. He's 8 out of his last 23 at bats with 1 home run. And they play the switch hitter, who stands in from the left side about straight away, and he takes a strike call. Outfield of Holiday in left, Jay in center, Berkman in right. Yadier does the catching today, and the pitch is high, and it's even at 1-1 on Mr. Jones. Nice crowd. Swinging a little number back to the mound. 3 up, 3 down after a half as the Cardinals come to bat. No score. Timothy Adam Hudson into the windup, and his first pitch of the afternoon. Way high and outside, ball 1. This guy broke in back in 1997. And he was destined for the big leagues right off of the bat. 1-0 pitch, and it's high. He came up to Oakland in '99. He was 11-2. Then in 2000, he was 20-6. Then 18-9, 15-9, 16-7, 12-6. Went to Atlanta, 14-9, 13-12, 16-10, 11-7. And he starts this season with a lifetime mark of 165-87.
He was up to his old tricks, winning 17 last year.
And he fires, and a strike is called, and it's 3-1.
Well, they have a movie out about Moneyball, what Billy Beane and the A's have done in Oakland, but you give me Hudson, Mulder, and Zito all at top form. That goes a long way. Me too.
I'll take my chances, right?
Oh,
here's
exactly.
A tap foul. Hudson is 6'1", 175-pounder. Cal bounced that one off his foot, and he takes a little time walking around down there. Get some feeling back into it. Uh-oh.
He's taking a lot of time.
Yeah, right. Now he gets back into the batter's box and he says, I think I'm okay. I think. All right, he says he is now. He's ready, and so is the 3-2 pitch from Tim Hudson. Swinging a little number right out in front of the plate. Pitcher has it, throws him out, and 1 away. And Kyle's limping a little as he goes past the first base bag. 1-3 on the putout, and here's John Jay. They have Jones at third, Wilson's the shortstop, Ugla the second baseman, and Freeman at first. Hinsky is the left fielder today. Bourne's in center. Hayward, the right fielder, and the catcher today is Mr. Ross. And the pitch for John Jay. Swinging a ground ball base hit up the middle. He didn't waste any time, and that adds to his 304 batting mark. Then it brings in Albert Pujols, who still is on top in the home run department with 34. 88 RBIs and a 297 average now for the Cardinals. All-star first baseman Albert Pujols. It is nothing game. Bottom of the first. Man at first, 1 out. Jay leads. He has swiped 6. The pitch comes from Mr. Hudson, and it's up and in. It moves Albert off the plate a bit. And he walks back in. Dead straight away, infield, outfield. They look for the DP, and the 1-0 pitch with a man at first is headed home. Swinging a double play ball to third. Out at second. Out at first. That is 5-4-3, and after 1. Here is Ugla. He'll be followed by Freeman and Hinsky. And it is 0-0 as Jake Westbrook set him down in order in the first. Winds and fires. The right call. The Cardinals are pleased to offer fan-friendly values throughout this season. And if you're looking for a way to save some cash or find a great value at the ballpark, make sure you check out Fan Value Corner at cardinals.com/values. Ground ball to short. Another very good play by Mr. Fakal, and he throws out Ugla. 1 away. He can play.
What range, Mike, going up the middle. Got the glove out there. Caught it, the webbing of the glove. It was going by him. He caught that, turned, and threw a strike, beating Ugla by about 4 steps.
He was in the outfield grass when he caught the ball, and then when he threw it, it was about 10 feet out there. And boy, does he have one of the best arms ever. Hey, the 50th class reunion from CBC High School is here. The class of '61. They're celebrating in one of the party rooms this afternoon. So 50 years in their class reunion. Oh, 1 pitch. Swinging a tap foul off the bat of Freddie Freeman. He's quickly 0-2. We're in the second, and it is a scoreless game. Only 1 hit in this game. Here's a fly ball deep into left field. There is Holiday, though, and he takes care of out number 2. 5 in a row retired by the Cardinal starter. Jake Westbrook. Here's Mr. Hinsky. He's hitting .244, has 10 homers, 28 RBI. Eric is a very strong left-handed batter, and as John says, he's a professional hitter. Looks like one too, doesn't he, John?
Reminds me a little bit of the way Matt Stairs ended his career.
He bunted and it's foul down the third base side. That Stairs is a good pinch hitter, wasn't he? And you always had to worry about him popping one.
And that's what you have to do with Hinsky. Hinsky was with the Cubs and then Toronto, and he moved around. He's with the Yankees. And he happens to show up on World Series teams. Also was with Tampa Bay. I think he was with Boston.
And he takes it outside and it evens the count at 1-1.
After a while, you lose track. Let's see. Toronto, after the Cubs organization, he was with Boston.
Here's a long one into left. There's Holiday again. It's 3 up, 3 down. And after an inning and a half as the Cardinals bat, it's 0-0. The pitch by Hudson headed home. Swinging a fly ball deep into left. Get up, baby. Get up, get up, get up. It is caught right at the top of the wall by Hinske. He robbed Holiday of a home run. What a play. He gets a high five from the center fielder as he walked over there. Let's take another look. He went over the fence about a foot and he pulled it back in. What a great play by Hinske. And I want to tell you something. He went into that fence too. I mean, he went about a foot into that fence as he's a big man. He bent the wire out there.
He's not known for his glove, Mike. Not that he's a bad defender at all, but he's known a lot more for being able to hit the ball in clutch situations. What a play.
You will see that one on the highlights, I guarantee it. What a great catch by Eric Hinske in left field. And now Berkman takes it outside, and it's 2-0. You know, you can visit the official online shop of the St. Louis Cardinals at cardinals.com. You can shop the largest selection of official caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and much more. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, only at cardinals.com. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1 as Lance Berkman stands in with his 30 homers, 85 RBIs. 292 mark, and he lines it into left field. There's Hinske again. He's everywhere. Sign him up. 2 away. 6 is a serious number. If the Cardinals score 6 or more, you'll get that 25-cent drink tomorrow and all day On the Run at Moulton. Any 20-ounce coffee found a frozen drink for just a quarter. We owe you a break. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network. Yadier Molina has 12 homers, 54 RBIs. He's batting .291. And on a 1-0 pitch, the Cardinal catcher grounds it up the middle for a base hit. 2-out single. Second hit for the Cardinal.
So he kept the ball away from Hinske.
That's the secret, right?
It is here in this inning.
Here is Skippy. Schumacher hitting .295, 2 homers, 33 RBIs, and Hudson checks, and from the belt he pitches, and it's a swing and a miss on a delivery right in on the hands of the Cardinal second baseman Skip Schumacher. Skippy 5 hits in his last 19 at bats. He's 1 out of 9 lifetime against Hudson. Third baseman is off the line, in on the grass. And the 0-1 pitch outside, just missed there. And Hudson wanted the call. He glares in at the home plate umpire. He wanted that one a lot. This guy's been around for a long time, and he is a very, very good pitcher. And there's nothing fancy about him. He's just comes right after you. Fastball, changeup, breaking pitch. He just wants to see who's the best. And on a 1-1, Schumacher takes it outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2-out single by Molina. He's at first base. And a nice crowd has gathered on this 10th anniversary of 9/11. All kinds of pregame festivities. And the folks here enjoyed the pregame action. Here's a change. It's low, and it's 3-1. Let's see if they start the runner. Most likely not. With Molina at first base, he has swiped 4. Infielders are playing Skippy to pull the ball, and on a 3-1 pitch, he fouls it straight back, and now Molina will run on this 3-2 pitch with 2 down. The first baseman tells the pitcher he'll play behind him. It is Hinske, Bourne, and Hayward in the outfield. They back up a step on this 3-2 count with a man at first and 2 away. Hudson sets himself, and the runner goes. The pitch comes. Strike 3 called. After 2, John Rooney will tell you about the third. 0-0.
Their seventh-place hitter David Ross opening up the third inning of our scoreless game here at Busch Stadium. The Cardinals have won the first 2 games by scores of 4-3. They got the job done in 10 innings on Friday, and the bullpen got the job done with great work, finishing up the ballgame, holding on to a 1-run lead last night. There's a foul out of play by Ross, who has a home run on their road trip. They're in Philadelphia, had to go to New York on what was a scheduled day off. They made up 2 games, winning both, then came in here to drop 2 4-3 games to the Cardinals. The pitch, Ross is jammed, loops it foul. It goes over the screen and into the lower level. No balls and 2 strikes. Ross is 2 out of 4 on their road trip with a home run. He has hit 6 home runs, driving in 23. Right-handed batting catcher, a compliment to their left-handed batting all-star, Brian McCann. The 0-2 pitch to Ross, swung on, fouled out of play to the right side.
I think the best job any catcher ever had was backing up Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench.
That was a pretty
well,
good
I was thinking of that since Ross spent some time with Cincinnati. Here's a foul. Goes down the left field line. Who was it? Plummer and Don Werner.
Yeah, you're correct. That's pretty good, John.
Hey, Johnny, I'll go out and warm up the pitcher for you. Then they get into about 25 games, maybe. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Yachty can't quite hang on to it. A slider moving off the outside corner. Ross spoils it off.
Sometimes they get a day game after a night game. Usually Sunday. You know, that was a day that they'd give some of the veterans a rest.
David Ross has been in pro ball since 1998. And he came up with the Dodgers in 2002. He swings and strikes out. Westbrook came back with the same pitch, kept it off the outside corner. Ross took the bait, and there's the first strikeout for Westbrook. Jake is coming off, tying a career high with 9 strikeouts against the Brewers. Here's Jason Hayward. Hayward has had a couple of stints on the DL this year. His second year in the big leagues, he's batting .223, 13 homers and 40 runs batted in. 1 out of 6 in the series. Here's a pitch in there, curveball strike. So Jake has his cutter, a slider going, the curveball, the sinking fastball so far. The 1 strike pitch. Fastball misses low and away. Schumacher is at the edge of the outfield grass at second. Albert plays a deep first base about 10 feet off the line. The pitch to Hayward outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jake Westbrook lives in Danielsville, Georgia. Big Georgia Bulldog fan. He works from the first base side of the rubber. The windup, the kick, and the pitch. Outside again. So after strike 1, 3 out of the zone, a 3-1 count. On deck, it's Tim Hudson, a very good hitting pitcher. The windup and the 3-1 for Hayward. Hayward drills it into center for a base hit. I'd much rather see him get on that way than with a walk. Base runner now for Hudson. Hudson is batting a .195 this year. 169 for his career, and that covers 421 at bats. All those seasons with Oakland, he didn't get that many opportunities to bat. Just a few during interleague play. So now Hudson stands in, squaring to bunt. 44 career sacrifice bunts. He pops it up, and it's foul. Landing on the grass in between Pujols and Molina, with Albert coming down the line. Molina jumping up from behind the plate. 1 strike on Tim Hudson. Mike was going over Hudson's record. Having some great years with the Oakland A's and then moving on to the Atlanta Braves. Where Jake Westbrook has won 84 Major League games, Hudson has won 170. Showing bunt, Hudson takes it away and takes a ball.
Oh, this weather's been great, hasn't it?
We've had a great homestand.
Tell you what, the farmers,
just a few showers and that's been it.
Farmers out there harvesting the fall crops.
There's a move to first. Hayward is back in safely.
At least north of here they've been doing that. Well, they have to ask Cal about Iowa, see if they're working up there. Probably are.
It was nice to get the rain we received earlier this week.
Yeah, we need it.
The 1-1 pitch to Hudson showing bunt. He gets it down on the first base side. Albert bare hands. Flips to Schumacher covering. Hayward makes it down to second base on the sacrifice, going 3-4. 2 outs, top of the order now, and Michael Bourne. So the Auburn Tiger, Tim Hudson, sacrifices a man into scoring position. The first base runner of the day for the Braves also makes second base. Jason Hayward. Hayward singled and moved up on the sack. Bourne grounded out to Albert Pujols, opening up the ball game today, and he is 6 out of 11 in the series. A very aggressive hitter. The left-handed batter takes strike one right down the middle, knee high. Good pitch by Westbrook. Bourne has raised the average over 300 to 301. A couple of homers and 46 RBIs. They play him shallow in the outfield and toward left. The pitch is a slider inside and low.
You want to know what the Rams are doing?
Well, they were trailing at halftime.
14-10.
The 1-1 pitch inside a ball.
Need a doubleheader victory in St. Louis today, don't we?
Well, since we're here, why not?
I like your thinking.
The Cardinals are trying to win their 5th straight game, trying to accomplish that feat for the first time in 2011. The pitch by Westbrook, over but low. 3-1 on Bourne with Jack Wilson on deck.
So it's 17-10. Is that right, Jim? 17-10. They must have kicked the field goal at the end. Philadelphia has the 17.
17-10 Phil.
The Eagles.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2 on Bourne.
Pretty good change up there, wasn't it?
Westbrook off with the cap, wipes his brow, stands to the first base side of the rubber. The 6'3" right-hander stands tall, okays the sign from Yadier Molina. Look to second. Hayward leads there. The pitch. Bourne swings and strikes out.
That's back-to-back changeups.
Off-speed pitches. First pitch strike into Daniel Descalso. We're playing in the bottom of the 3rd. The Cardinals bat in a 0-0 game with Atlanta. The sidestep, the kick, the pitch by Hudson, swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. 8-9-1. Descalso, Westbrook, and Furcal. The Cardinals have 2 hits. Base hits by J.M. Molina. 1 hit, a single by Hayward for Atlanta. The pitch is taken high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We have the Cardinals on the road in Pittsburgh for 3, Philadelphia for 4. Our last homestand features the Mets and the Cubs. The 1-2 pitch. There's a foul that goes back to the screen. 1-2 on Daniel. Descalso 0-for-0 this series with a sacrifice bunt, and that was on 2 strikes.
I think the Eagles are going to be up there Sunday when we play. We have a night game. We can go see that game. I don't know who they're playing, but.
What time do we leave the hotel? Here's the 1-2 pitch. Inside, it hit Descalso. He was behind in the count. 0-2, then 1-2, and hit by a pitch. The Cardinals get their leadoff man on as Daniel just took one for the team there. Here's Jake Westbrook. This season, Budweiser will donate up to $2 million to Folds of Honor, including $100 for every home run hit in Major League Baseball. For details, visit Facebook.com/Budweiser. Showing bunt. Throw goes over to first base, though, and Westbrook just backs out. Descalso was back in standing. Jake Westbrook has 7 sacrifice hits so far for 2011, 11 for his career. Westbrook shows bunt, and he gets it down out in front of the plate. Ross gets to it, throws to first to the second baseman, Ugla covering. A sacrifice 2-4, and Descalso is at second base for Rafael Furcal. Mike, did you see the new disclaimer we have for Major League Baseball?
Verbatim. I read it verbatim.
But does it say that Pat Buttram can't read it?
No, go ahead, Pat.
Well, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the St. Louis Cardinals, better known as the Redbirds.
You're going to get a letter.
But it didn't say Pat Buttram couldn't read it.
You're going to get a letter. Yep. I don't care.
Here's strike one on Rafael Furcal.
As long as it's not from Gene Autry, you'll be okay.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Wouldn't it? Oh, that was fun talking to him, wasn't it?
Oh, boy. Here's a chopper to first. Freeman has it. Flips to Hudson covering. Furcal is out. 3-1. On to third, Daniel Descalso for John Jay. And Jay delivered the first Cardinal hit today.
Think about some of the people that we've been able to talk with. Bill Veck, for instance, you got to visit with him, and Gene Autry, and oh my goodness.
Well, we were talking about Eddie Albert last night. I got to meet Eddie Albert when he was a Grand Marshal of the homecoming parade at Mizzou years ago, and I've had the long elevator ride up to the press box with Eddie. But I was also in the elevator with Gene Autry and Pat Buttram at the ballpark in Anaheim.
Oh boy, some great people that we've met in this business. Unbelievable.
I'm thinking to myself, where is my copy of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer when I want to get that autograph?
Wow, now that'd be something.
Here's a strike in to John Jay, hitting .306. Daniel Descalso is at third base as the Cardinals try to break out in front here with 2 outs in the third. Hudson with the glove to his chest, the ball to his back, leans in reading signs. And now from the belt. A look to third. Here's the pitch to Jay. Off speed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. With John's base hit, he broke an 0 for 7 in the first inning. He has 12 hits in his last 25 at bats with a couple of home runs. Hudson rubs up the baseball. He stands to the first base side of the rubber while Jay levels the bat over the plate. A slightly open stance for the Cardinal outfielder. Descalso off to a lead and foul ground at third. The pitch by Hudson. Inside, and it hit Jay. We've had 2 hit batters this inning. The man at third, Descalso, got on base in that fashion. And the hit by pitch comes ahead of Albert Pujols.
Albert can fatten up here, couldn't he?
Oh my goodness. Pujols is sitting on 88 runs batted in, 34 homers, a .297 average. Albert's last home run was on September 1st at Milwaukee. Here we are, September 11, 2011. The runners lead from the corners. Hudson from the stretch, a step to third, a look to first. John Jay was simply moving back to the first base bag. The outfielders are playing Albert to hit the ball toward left field. They back up a few steps. Hudson is ready from the belt and deals. Pujols takes a breaking ball, strike, first pitch curveball. Descalso was hit by a pitch. Westbrook moved him up with a sacrifice. Furcal grounded out, moving Descalso to third. And then John Jay was plunked by a Hudson pitch. 0-1 on Pujols. The pitch on the way, and Albert takes a curve outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hudson threw the first one over the outside corner and then moved the next one just off the plate, hoping to get Albert to reach for it. The first time up, Pujols grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. That was his 29th ground ball double play. With 2 outs here and 2 on the pitch. Albert checks his swing and went too far with it. Couldn't hold up. 1-2 on a pitch, low and away. Matt Holliday was denied a home run on a terrific catch by Eric Hensky. When Matt led off the second inning, Holliday would like a chance to bat here in the third. It's up to Albert right now. The 1-2 pitch to the Cardinal first baseman. First, it's a step to third, a look to first, and the Cardinal runners hold their ground. Albert has 6 hits in his last 14 at bats and has driven in 4 runs. Wearing the white batting gloves, holds the bat high over the right shoulder, widespread balanced stance. From the belt, the pitch by Hudson, lined into center field. Here comes Bourne. He can't make the catch. The ball drops in for an RBI hit. The Cardinals break out on top, 1-0 in the third. RBI number 89 for Albert Pujols. First and second, 2 outs for Matt Holliday. The Cardinals have cashed in on 1 hit by pitch. The other hit by pitch, John Jay is the runner at second. Holliday gave 1 a ride, but not far enough out by the 375 sign at the bullpen, the Atlanta bullpen. And Hensky was able to go above the fence and bring it back. Matt Holliday 0 for 1 today, 5 out of 17 over the last 4+ games. He's looking for home run number 23. 22 homers, 73 RBIs, a 300 average. The runners lead at first and second. The pitch by Hudson. Outside, 1-0. This is the last game between the Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves, at least on the schedule. The Braves are the wild card leaders in the NL. There's a pitch low to Holliday, 2-0.
We had one of those. No, we didn't. We went down there and played them years ago in the playoffs. Boom, boom. It was over in a hurry.
Of course, the Cardinals beat the Braves on the way to the World Championship in 1982. After a rainout in Game 1 where Phil Niekro was dynamite, but it was not an official game. The 2-0 pitch to Holliday. Hudson deals, and it's low, ball 3. Let's pause here for station identification on the Cardinals Baseball Network. Along with Mike Shannon, I'm John Rooney at Busch Stadium. Hudson's 3-0 pitch to Holliday. Outside, he walked him. The ball gets away from Ross, but Ross finds it near the right-handed batter's box. The bases are loaded for Lance Berkman. Berkman hit the ball hard, lining out to Hensky in the second inning. Hudson has been quite generous here in the third, but 2 hit batters and a walk. Albert worked in an RBI single. It's Holliday at first, Pujols at second, Jay over at third for Lance Berkman, batting .291, 30 homers, 85 RBIs. Berkman bats left-handed, wig-wagging the bat over the plate. Hudson will go back to the full windup with the bases loaded. The pitch to Lance Berkman. Inside, 1-0. The Brewers have a 1-0 lead over the Phillies. That game's in Milwaukee in the middle of the third inning. The 1-0. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Let's see if Berkman gets a go pitch here from Hudson. Hudson has allowed 14 home runs in 192 innings. The sidestep, the kick, and the 2-0 pitch. Berkman takes high, ball 3. 3-0 with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
I would say yes, wouldn't you,
Oh,
John?
yeah, he'll be swinging if the pitch is to Berkman's liking. 3-0 on the Cardinal right fielder. The windup, the pitch by Hudson. Berkman swings, grounding it foul down the right field line. 3-1 on Berkman. Jay goes back to third. Pujols to second base. Holiday will get a big lead with Freddie Freeman playing behind him at first. There's Berkman awaiting the pitch, and he takes high, ball 4. Berkman gets a run batted in with a bases loaded walk. 2-0 Cardinals. Both hit by pitches have turned into runs. With Jay crossing the plate, Pujols takes third. Holiday, he walked. Now he's on second. A walk to Berkman. And Yadier Molina becomes the 8th Cardinal batter in the inning.
And the Redbirds could have a big inning. If they don't score more than these 2, I think the momentum would go Atlanta way.
I think Hudson would be happy to get out of this with only 2 crossing. 2 hit by pitch, 2 walks, a single, a sacrifice. Furcal's out was a productive out as his ground ball moved Descalso to third base. Here's the pitch to Yadi. Swing and a drive down the right field line. A fair ball to the corner. Pujols scores. Holiday comes on around. Here's Berkman. He scores standing. And the throw to third, Molina is out. He gets a double. He gets 3 runs batted in. And Tim Hudson hit 2 batters. He walked a couple, gave up 2 hits. And the Cardinals tallied 5 times in the bottom of the third, 5-0. The number 2 man in the order for Atlanta, Jack Wilson, steps in. Yadier Molina hit the ball fair down the right field line, driving in 3, and then he was out. Hayward to Freeman to Chipper Jones. And here's strike 1 from Westbrook into Jack Wilson. As Westbrook wants to go out there and put up another 0. The right-hander's pitch, up and in, a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. With the 2 hit batters, Hudson is tied with Dylan G of the Mets at 14 hit by pitch this year. Here's a curve and a strike call. Jake has a curveball working today. 1-2 on Jack Wilson. Jack lined out to Albert in the first inning. The pitch inside. Wilson was diving out over the plate, had to kick the right leg out of the way, or he would have been hit by a pitch. Time called by Wilson as Westbrook is just getting the ball, and he is taking the sign and coming right back. The pitch, hard hit up the middle for Call behind second, gloves it from the outfield grass. He throws out Jack Wilson. One shortstop takes care of the other. And Furcal has made some good plays on Ugla in the second and Jack Wilson right here in the fourth. Chevy has built a great lineup of vehicles, and there's one waiting for you at your Mid-America Chevy dealer. You wanted better gas mileage? The Chevy Cruze Eco, 42 miles per gallon. The Malibu, 33 miles per gallon. The Equinox, 32 miles per gallon. You can find the right vehicle for you online at stlchevy.com. Better yet, stop by your Mid-America Chevy dealer and drive one home. One strike on Chipper Jones, and he strokes this down the right field line foul. 0-2 on Jones. Getting around on a curveball. Got around early. The Eagles have gone up 24-10 over the Rams. Third quarter. Here's a pitch taken low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 6-yard TD pass. Vic to Jackson. 24-10 Philadelphia in the third. The 1-2, and this is lined on one hop, knocked down by Furcal. The shortstop picks it up, throws, safe. Close play, and Chipper Jones gets an infield hit out of it. Furcal did a good job just knocking it down. That was scorched. An error on that? Ooh, that's a tough error. Oh my. All right. Furcal, I thought he did a good job just getting leather on that one. Here's a swing and a line drive base hit for Dan Uggla. 2 on with 1 out. And Freddie Freeman is up. So we've had a scoring error on Chipper Jones' one hopper to Furcal. And Jones legged out, beating the throw, so he's on. He's at second after the base hit by Uggla. 5-0 Cardinals, top of the 4th. The pitch by Westbrook, and it is grounded foul on the right side by Freddie Freeman. Freeman hit a fly ball to left field in a 1-2-3 second inning. Well, Westbrook is known as a ground ball pitcher. Well, he gets his share of ground ball outs, that's for sure. Westbrook from the belt to look to second. The pitch. Freeman takes low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Westbrook has the best ground ball percentage, 75.3% among Major League Baseball starters since the Cardinals picked him up from Cleveland at the trading deadline last year. Jake misses outside and low to Freeman, 2 balls and a strike. Jake last worked on Labor Day against Milwaukee. Took the loss. Gave up 2 earned runs, 3 total. With 2 on, the pitch. Freeman takes outside, 3-1. 3-1 with Henske on deck. A lead at second for Chipper Jones. Dan Uggla picked up his second hit in 11 at bats in the series. Uggla leads at first. The pitch to Freeman outside, and the bases are loaded. Now the Braves have a chance to put together a big inning. A 1-out walk to Freeman loads them up for Eric Henske. That's the first walk allowed by Westbrook today. Westbrook to the rosin bag. He throws it down to the mound, walking back to the rubber. Henske hit a fly ball to left field for an out in a 1-2-3 second. The Braves are in their road gray uniforms, jerseys and pants today, and they lead all the way around. The pitch. Henske swings and misses. An off-speed pitch. KJFM, Louisiana, Missouri, our featured station on the Cardinals network today. Check out ExploreSt.Louis.com before you make your trip to St. Louis anytime. You'll have some great things to do when you get here. Here's the pitch. Henske takes up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. They're playing Henske to pull in the outfield. He's wearing white batting gloves, holding the bat right down on the handle. The pitch by Westbrook. Henske swings and misses, an off-speed pitch. 1-2. Henske was picked by the Cubs in the 17th round of the 1998 June free agent draft. Acquired by the Oakland A's from the Chicago White Sox for Miguel Cairo. Then went to the Blue Jays. The 1-2 pitch to Henske. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Henske didn't like it and looks at Chris Guccione. The 3rd strikeout for Westbrook, and what timing with the bases loaded, 1 out. A fly ball hitter at the plate. Henske is caught looking at an inside corner pitch. Now David Ross, and no time to breathe easy for Westbrook, because Ross could get into one and make it a 1-run ball game with 1 quick swing. The pitch by Jake, outside, ball one. Five nothing Cardinals. We're in the top of the fourth inning at Busch Stadium. Westbrook is ready with the bases full. The pitch, a foul back to the screen. 1-1 on Ross. Ross is playing in his 49th game. 6 home runs, 23 RBIs, 38 hits, and 145 at bats. The right-handed batter, straightaway stance, right foot on the back line. From the belt, the kick, Westbrook deals, and there's a high fly ball right field. Back goes Berkman. He's in front of the track and makes the catch. The break. Skip Schumacher, the only Cardinal in the lineup who did not step up to the plate in the third inning, leads off the fourth. Yadier Molina, the 8th man to bat, doubled in 3 runs, making it 5-0. It's 5-0 Cardinals as Skip takes strike 1. And he says something to Chris Guccione, or at least looks at him. That appeared to be outside. 0-1 on Schumacher. He was called out on strikes the first time up. Skip swings, hits a fly ball left field. Henske moves back, waits, and makes a one-hand grab. 1 out. Got allergies? Allegra, the #1 prescribed antihistamine, is available without a prescription. Same allergy medicine, same full prescription strength. Get Allegra at your favorite Schnuck store, right at the shelf. Get Allegra today. Use as directed. Daniel Descalso was hit by a pitch after he fell behind in the count and scored the first Cardinal run. He swings and misses. A curveball on the first pitch by Tim Hudson. The Cardinals jumped out to a 4-0 lead last night. They were able to hold on, winning 4-3, taking the first 2 games in the series from Atlanta. Here's a swing and a miss. 2 curveballs, 2 strikes on Descalso. Descalso rocks the bat back and forth. The pitch by Hudson, a swing, and there's a base hit to center field. A pitch right there, a fastball over the plate, and Descalso takes the 0-2 pitch right back into center field. Jake Westbrook will be up there trying to advance the Cardinal third baseman. That's a 5th hit for the Cardinals off Tim Hudson. Westbrook sacrificed the first time up. Jose Oquendo goes through the signs in the third base coach's box as Jake steps in. Westbrook squares around the bunt, takes the bat back, now squares as Hudson pitches. Westbrook fouls it. Westbrook with 8 sacrifices, 12 for his career. Oquendo through the signs again. Jake has 1 home run. He hit a grand slam off Randy Wolf in Milwaukee. Descalso, a 3-4 step lead at first base. A throw over and no tag applied by Freeman. Descalso jumps back as Hudson engages the rubber. Descalso walks off to another lead. Westbrook squares around the bunt. From the belt, the pitch. Westbrook takes high. Ross looks Descalso back to first base with Uggla moving in behind the runner. Freeman was charging in from first base. Jones in from third. Uggla breaking over toward first base. The shortstop is Jack Wilson. With Jones and Freeman playing in. Westbrook squares to bunt. Gets it down. Up the first baseline. Ross has a play at first. And throws to Uggla. Sacrifice 2-4. Just like Westbrook got the job done in the third. You know, Mike, the last week the Cardinals have been doing a lot more little things to help themselves.
Fundamentals. You execute them day in and day out, year in and year out, and you're going to come out on top more often than not.
The Cardinals lost 2 out of 3 to the Cincinnati Reds, then won 2 out of 3 over the Milwaukee Brewers, and they're trying to take all 3 with Atlanta here this weekend.
Brewers are leading 1-0 after 3, by the way.
And right here the Cardinals lead 5-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Atlanta right-hander Tim Hudson with the pitch. A swing and a miss by Furcal. The bat flies to the screen above the bat boy. The handle went into the screen and it was dangling there until the bat boy picked it out of the screen and takes it back to Furcal.
Really nice that the Cardinals added those screens the last couple of years.
Oh my goodness, that came in handy, as that had plenty on it. The bat whistling over to the screen. Good thing John Jay was standing closer to the home plate side of the on deck circle than in the on deck circle. Here's a curve for a strike. 0-2 on Furcal, who was 0 for 2. Grounding out to the pitcher in the first inning, then grounding out Freeman to the pitcher covering in the third. 2 outs in the Cardinal fourth. With the sign, Hudson is ready and from the belt. The lead at second for Descalso. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball left field. Hensky has it measured. He has it for out number 3. Mike will be back with the fifth after 4 in St. Louis. The Cardinals.
It'll be Hayward to lead it off here in the fifth inning, and it's a swing and a tap foul straight back. 5-0 Cardinals as Westbrook goes back to work. Jake stranded, the bases loaded in the fourth. Hudson's on deck, and then back to the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, and the Cardinals are up with a 5-run third. Here's ball one, and it's even now on the Atlanta right fielder. And the next swinging a pop-up, it's foul, and it's going to go into the seats out of play. You know, you can visit the J.H. Bison Ranch. This family-run Bison Ranch offers city visitors a chance to feed a baby bison, take a herd tour, and get photos taken with baby bison, llamas, and horses. And it's all just 30 minutes from downtown. Discover what else you've been missing at ExploreSt.Louis.com. St. Louis is all within reach. Swing and a miss. And Hayward goes via the strikeout route. That's the 4th K now for the Redbird starter, Jake Westbrook, who's looking for his 12th win of the year. He comes in 11-8. Hudson, on the other hand, is 14-9. But right now, the Cardinal right-hander has the best of it. Here's a foul over to the third baseman, and Hudson, who sacrificed his first time up, walks back to home plate. Tim Hudson, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, 8 out of 61 on the year. Nice crowd, a lovely afternoon here in downtown St. Louis is Busch Stadium. Swinging a ground ball to short. And for Kyle, that guns it across in plenty of time. 2 down. Here's Michael Bourne. Let's take a look at the other baseball as we go along here. Houston's playing at the Nationals Park up in the nation's capital, and Washington's on top 5 to 1, bottom of the 6th inning. Desmond is 8th, Ankiel is 9th, Zimmerman is 12th. The home run department. Florida leads Pittsburgh 4-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Milwaukee's on top of Philadelphia at home, 1-0 in the 5th inning. Cincinnati failed to score in the top half at Colorado. The Dodgers play at San Francisco later, San Diego at Arizona, and the Cubs have the night game in New York against the Mets. Bourne takes a steroid call. No one on, 2 outs. 5th inning action. Cardinals 5 runs on 5 hits. And Westbrook has them shut out on 2. Pitch called a ball, and it's even 1-1. Bourne 0 for 2 today. Came in 6 out of 10 in the series. And he takes it over but low, and it's 3-0. Excuse me, that we have 2-1. He called that one a strike. Here's a swing and a miss. The Twins are playing at Detroit. Detroit scored 2 in the first, and they lead 2-0 in the top of the 9th as Minnesota bats. Baltimore leading Toronto 5-3. They're in the bottom of the 6th, swinging a foul out of play. Tampa Bay is on top of Boston at 4-1. They're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cleveland leading the White Sox 3-2 after 3. Oakland failed to score the top half at Texas. The Yankees at the Angels. Kansas City's at Seattle a little later. Another foul, and it's 2-2. No one on, 2 outs. 5-0 Cardinals. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 0-2-0 Braves. 5-5-1 Cards. Straightaway infield. They give right center in the outfield, and Bourne takes it inside, and it's a full count. He had to skip the rope to get out of the way of that. Saw one of the real good Cardinal relievers, closers here the other night, Todd Zeile. Not Todd Zeile, but Todd wore out. Here's a ground ball to the Cardinal first baseman, and that takes care of Bourne and the top of the 5th. Cardinals, Creve Coeur camera, 9 locations to serve you. Stop by. Former Cardinal Eduardo Perez celebrates his 42nd birthday today. And here's one for you. Cardinal legend Dennis Schutzenhoff. He celebrates his 62nd. He's the Cardinal batting practice pitcher, and he is a good one. Nice guy.
Oh, one of the best. Happy birthday, Schutzy.
He has the most letters ever on a Cardinal uniform in the back. SCHUETZENHOFFER. No one. He knocked Red Shane off the perch with that one. A couple of Germans.
And then there's that my guy Saltalamacchia.
Oh, he leads them all. Of course, Schutzenhofer would knock him off of the list if he made it to the big leagues. They ought to pit him in one day and let him pitch again.
There you go.
Set a record. Let's all go for that one, huh? Here's a fly ball into left center. This baby's going to get down. Cut off by the center fielder Bourne. And into second base with a double. His second hit of the day is John Jay. Leadoff double in the 5th. Way to go, John. So happy birthday, Dennis. Schutzenhofer. Good Irish name. Hey, when the Cardinals take on the Mets on Wednesday, September the 21st, all-inclusive ticket in the Coca-Cola scoreboard patio are available for just $60 a ticket. You need tickets, go to Cardinals.com. Here's Albert. Albert drove in his 89th run of the year in the 3rd inning. He is set, man at second, no one out, and the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play, right side. Lotion Lincoln tomorrow night from PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right on the banks of the Allegheny River. Runs into the Monongahela to form the Ohio, who runs into the Mississippi at Cairo, Illinois. Here's a fly ball into the right field corner. If it's fair, it's trouble, but it is foul as Albert's trying to move the runner over. Man at second and no one out. Twice now he's tried to hit the ball to the right side.
And you never know, you might advance the runner and knock him in at the same time.
That's what it's all about.
Albert is 1 RBI shy of 90.
Singled a run home, his 89th in the 3rd, and then he came around to score in the 5-run Cardinal inning. The pitch to the Cardinal first baseman. Swinging another foul back here. And the count stays 0-2.
Well, we have the coffee in the filter in the machine.
All we need to do is plug it in.
One more run, we can do that.
That'd be nice. You have to wait till tomorrow, though.
That's right. When the Cardinals score 6, you get the 20-ounce coffee found in a frozen drink for just a quarter the next day at On the Run.
0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a really good off-speed delivery. And that strikeout is the second for Hudson. Here is Matt Holliday. We owe you a station break. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network. It is a holiday at the plate. And the first one to the Cardinal left fielder is in for a strike. Man at second. Albert couldn't move him over. 1 out now. And the pitch. Up and in. That'll even the count 1-1. Crowd enjoying a beautiful day. Sun shining. And they're enjoying the Rays. And at second, 1 out. Holiday trying to put the Cardinals up 6-0. The pitch outside. And that one was in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Berkman's the on deck hitter. Hudson goes behind the mound, knocks some dirt from his cleat, tugs at the cap, looks at the baseball. Puts it in his glove, now takes it out. Puts it behind his back and looks in for a sign. Has the one he wants. Comes set, checks at second. Now he pitches. Swinging a base hit up the middle. Shortstop dives, can't get it. Second baseman dives, can't get it. Hey, get the coffee brewing. Here's Jay, and it's 6-0 Cardinals. 25-cent coffee tomorrow at On the Run at Mobile all day.
Or if you like the 20-ounce fountain or frozen drink, that's 25 cents all day tomorrow at On the Run.
Shortstop dive, just missed it. Second baseman dive, just missed it. And Holiday, who was robbed of a home run earlier by the left fielder Hinsky, gets that CNI base hit. RBI. His run batted in, number 74. Here's Berkman. He could add to the Cardinal 6-0 lead. It's outside, a changeup, and right on the corner, and a strike call. There's a little gap in right center for the Cardinal switch hitter. And it's outside now. It evens the count 1-1. Infielders are looking for the double play ball. And the 1-1 pitch as Berkman waits. Instead, it goes to first. Almost a wild delivery. Nice play by Freeman, though. The runner's back safely.
With the Cardinals putting up 6 runs on 7 hits, Christian Martinez, a right-hander, throws in the Atlanta bullpen.
We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the pitch to Lance Berkman. Swing and a miss on an off-speed delivery. Hudson came in 3-3 lifetime against the Cards. 14-9 on the year. 179-96 in his career. Gets a sign. Berkman with a man at first and only 1 out and a 1-2 offering. Instead, it goes to first. All right, back to business. Atlanta pitcher checks his defensive alignment. Now he's on and has his sign. And the pitch comes to Berkman. Beauty, strike called. And it is a see you later. I mean, that pitch fooled Berkman. He didn't know what to do, and he strikes out. And that strikeout is number 3. 2 here in this inning. Here's Yachty. He singled in the second. He doubled 3 home in the third. His RBI total now is 57. And a man at first with 2 outs now and a foul into the seats right side.
Well, I'd like to see Yachty get hot, carry that on the road trip.
That would be nice. And, keep this winning streak alive. Would be 5 in a row if the Cardinals can hold on to the 6-0 lead. First time all season long that they have had a 5-game winning streak. 3 or 4 times they've mounted 4-game streaks, but never 5. The Eagles are now leading the Rams of 24-13. And they're in the 4th period. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Yadier, another foul. And the bottom of the 5th now, and Milwaukee still holding on to their 1-0 lead. Worley and Gallardo are the pitchers there. We'll keep abreast of that. With Tigers won, they beat the Twins 2-1.
They're playing well at the right time, aren't they?
Yes, they are. That's what it takes if you're going to be a champion. Here's a line shot up the middle and into center field, and Yachty is 3 for 3. Pair of singles and a 3-run double.
Will that Tiger win today? 9 straight wins for Jim Leyland's team.
Wow. Time to get hot. Cardinals would like to do the same. They win this one, they'll have won 5 in a row. And that Milwaukee team has lost 5 in a row. Simple as that, isn't it?
It is.
You talk to people, well, you got to go 22-1, you got to do this, you have to do that. No, it's as simple as them losing 8 and you winning 8. Swing and a miss. And it happens. It happens a lot. We will see if it happens this season. It has definitely happened before. 2 on, 2 out. Cardinals bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning, leading 6-0. And Schumacher lines it into right field. There is the right fielder. Wow. That one. As we go to the 6th, the Cardinals lead it 6-0. They will have Wilson, Jones, and Hugler. If anyone gets on, Freeman. And the first pitch by Westbrook is a steroid call. Descalzo's even with the bag at 3rd. Albert cheats a bit at 1st. Shortstop and the second baseman are back, and Wilson takes it inside. They're leaving the count 1-1. Wilson is lined out and grounded out. And they shade him just a bit in the right field in the outfield. About straight away on the infield, and he pulls it foul past 3rd. You know, you can stop by the Western St. Louis and enter to win your chance to catch some pop flies out here at the ballpark, and you can win some really nice prizes. If you need complete details, visit WestonPopUpChallenge.com, or you can call this telephone number, 314-621-2000. 314-621-2000. The Weston Pop-Up Challenge. Swinging a foul, and the count stays at 1-2. Wilson has had 3 hits in his last 13 at-bats. Make it 4. He singles to right. A leadoff single here in the 6th inning. And that is just the 3rd hit given by Jake Westbrook. It'll bring in Chipper Jones, the switch hitting 3rd baseman, who's grounded out and reached on an error. There's a gap in right center for this switch hitter who stands in from the left side, and he takes it outside and low, ball 1. Jones was 16 homers, 64 runs batted in, and he started the day hitting .281. Very deep. Infielders look for the double play ball, and that 99-99 for Cardinals care from the American Equity Mortgage folks. The pitch. Strike call. Good delivery in at the knees, and that'll even the count at 1 apiece. Crowd enjoying this weather and this 6-0 Cardinal lead. Cardinals have scored 6 times on 8 hits. Braves shut out on 3 hits, and here's a shot into right field. That'll send the runner over to, whoops, he stops at 2nd. Wilson had thoughts about going to 3rd, but trailing 6-0, he thought better of it. He stops at second base, and the first two have reached safely on back-to-back singles, Wilson and Jones. And it brings in Dan Uggla, who could cut the lead in half with one swing of the bat. September, October. Beautiful days here in the Midwest, aren't they?
They're the best, Mike.
Until you get to the spring, you see everything starting to bud, and you say, oh man, fresh air. Swing and a long high fly ball into left. Back goes the Cardinal left fielder at the wall. He has it right in front of the AT&T sign. Wow. Just fell short, 375 feet away. One down.
Ooh, that looked like trouble right off the bat, didn't it?
It sure did, as he falls a little short. Uggla second in the league with 33 home runs. He pinned the Cardinal left fielder against the wall out in left.
Well, didn't quite dial long distance.
Close. Right at the AT&T. They still have long distance operators. Only internationally, huh? All right, if you want to call somebody out in the woods.
On the party line.
Yeah, those old party lines. Bullpen gets busy for the Redbirds. First and second.
Rhodes is warming up.
One out. Sixth inning. Cardinals lead 6-0 and a swing and a foul. That comes off the bat of the rookie Freddie Freeman. He's flied to left and he's walked. Starts the day. 19 homers, 70 RBIs, and a 296 average. First and second are the Atlanta runners, and the 0-1 Westbrook pitch. Swing and a foul. This guy gets some good cuts. He has a really compact swing. Freddie Freeman. And he's having a sensational rookie season, isn't he?
One shy of 20 home runs, 70 RBIs, hitting for average, 295. He had a home run in this series that shot out of here left center field.
Cardinals haven't turned a double play yet, and the pitch is outside, and it's a 1-ball 2-strike count now.
He hit the home run last night off Jaime Garcia, and I don't think that ball was more than 20 feet off the ground.
Most left-handed hitters are low ball hitters. Most right-handed hitters are high ball hitters. Talk to the moon if you want to know about that. Here's a fly ball in the right that's going to drop, and Atlanta's going to get on the board. In the score is Jack Wilson, and it's now 6-1. An RBI base hit, and that's the third hit in a row. Well, the third hit here in this inning off of the Cardinal starter, and it brings in Hinske. And Hinske could really make a game out of it. He has hit 10 homers and has 28 RBIs. He's flied to left, and he has struck out. He was called out his last time up. Here comes the Cardinal manager, and we're going to have a pitching change here. This pitching change is brought to you by the Laborers, Employers, Cooperation, and Education Trust Lesson of Eastern Missouri, and we're back after this. Pinch hitting here in the 6th inning. Runners at the corners, 1 out, and the Cardinals need that double play ball. Hinske 0 for 2. He's lifted for the pinch hitter. And Rhodes sets himself, and now he pitches. Outside low, ball 1. Loesch and Lincoln tomorrow. We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nice crowd here today. Redbirds need to get out of this 6th inning, and here's a shot to right field. That's going to score a run. The catch is made by Lance Berkman. The tag is made at third, and the score is Chipper Jones. It's now 6-2. That run charged 2. Cardinal starter Westbrook. And it is now David Ross. He's their catcher. Ross is 0 for 2. He has struck out and flied to right. He's hit 6 home runs, has 23 RBIs. Right-handed batter. They're deep. They play him dead straight away. Infield, outfield. In the pitch. Right down central. Steve right call.
The Phillies have a 2-1 lead at Milwaukee in the top of the 6th.
Cardinals lead here 6-2 in the top of the 6th. Man at first, 2 away. And Freeman held by Albert, and a delivery just low and inside. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike on David Ross. On deck, man, is Hayward. Here's another perfect pitch in at the knees.
Ross is complaining about that, but that was knee high over the plate.
He looks to the heavens and doesn't get any help.
No.
He's in the hole 1 and 2. He'll have to protect that plate now. He's ready. So is Mr. Rhodes, and the delivery. Swinging a foul. He was going to swing at that one if it was close. It was close. Probably a pitch out of the strike zone, but he wasn't going to get another right hand thrown up on him. So he stays alive, and he's still in the hole 1 and 2. 2 runs in for Atlanta, but the Cardinals still up by 4. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Rhodes gets the job done. It will be the latter 2 for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Descalso takes a Steve Reich call. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter, and it's going to be a major league debut at the plate.
It's going to be Adron Chambers.
He has been in a couple of games, but he hasn't been to the plate. And a pitch is outside, so you can bet his heart's beating down there. Good job by Rhodes. 2/3 of an inning. No runs, no hits, 1 strikeout. And he'll leave for the pinch hitter.
And Dotel warms in the bullpen.
Cardinals lead it. 6-2 here in the 6th inning. Descalso swings and taps it foul. Daniel hit by a pitch, and he scored in the 3rd, singled in the 4th. And he was stranded. And he waits for a 2-2 from Tim Hudson, and the veteran right-hander delivers. Ooh, catches the outside corner, and it's a strike call. That's 4 Ks now for Hudson. And here's the pinch hitter, Chambers. This is his first big league at bat. Adrian Chambers. Adron Chambers with his first ever at bat, and he takes a breaking pitch for a Steve Reich call. Chambers stands in from the left side. He is ready. And on an 0-1 from the veteran, he swings and grounds it up the middle. A second baseman backhands, throws, just nips him. Boy, he can run, that kid. And his first big league at bat is a ground out. We owe you a station break. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network. No one on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th with the Cardinals up 6-2. Visit any St. Louis metro area Tire Stars location and you receive a $40 instant rebate on a set of Firestone tires, the official tire of Major League Baseball. The Cardinals score 4 runs, which they've already done. You can stop by tomorrow, and that instant rebate doubles to $80 for a set of Firestone tires. And on a 1-0 for Kyle, takes it outside, ball 2-0. Raphael has grounded out twice and flied to left. Stands in from the left side as he bats with no one on, 2 out, and on a 2-0 he takes it outside, ball 3. Mr. Hudson is fan 4, walked a couple, given 6 runs on 8 hits. And here's a strike. He was taking all the way, and it's 3-1. Off to Pittsburgh after this game. And a ground ball to the second baseman. That takes care of for Kyle. And as we go to the 7th, John Rooney.
Arthur Rhodes, 2/3 of an inning with a strikeout. The pitch to Hayward, up and in, ball 1. Verizon Wireless is a proud sponsor of the St. Louis Cardinals. Verizon Wireless, America's largest and most reliable wireless network. 6-2 Cardinals, top of the 7th inning. The pitch by Octavio Dotel in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Cardinals are trying to win their 5th straight game. The last time they had a 5-game winning streak was at the end of the 2010 season. From the stretch, Dotel kicks and fires, and here's a high fly ball center field. Jay shades his eyes and makes a one-hand grab. Hayward with a towering fly ball, 1 out. Chevy has built a great lineup of vehicles, and there's one waiting for you right now at your Mid-America Chevy dealer. Do you want quality and reliability? Whether the Cruze, Malibu, Equinox, Traverse, or Silverado, Chevy backs their vehicles with a 100,000-mile 5-year powertrain warranty. Do your homework online at stlchevy.com. Then go make a deal. Visit your Mid-America Chevy dealers first thing tomorrow. Now the pitch. Swing, and Conrad fouls it off. Switch batter batting left-handed. So Hudson is done after pitching 6 innings and giving the Cardinals 6 runs. 95 pitches, 59 strikes. The pitch by the Cardinal right-hander, and a drive center field. Jay moves to his left, stops, and makes the catch. They'd better try somebody else. Hayward, a fly out to John Jay. Ditto for Brooks Conrad. 2 outs to the top of the order for Michael Bourne. The Cardinals are trying to get to 12 games over 500 for the first time since June the 9th. 12 over 500, the high water mark for the Cardinals in 2011. Bourne, a 300 hitter. The left-handed batter attacks the first pitch, fouling it out of play. 1 strike on the former Houston Astro, former Philly. Philadelphia leads 2-1 at Milwaukee in the top of the 7th inning. With nobody on, out of the stretch, Dotel deals a fastball, hum baby, swing and a miss. 92 miles an hour up and in on Michael Bourne. Looking ahead to the Cardinals 7th, Jay Pujols and Holiday will be coming up against Christian Martinez. The pitch by Dotel, swinging a ground ball to second. Schumacher stays down on it, throws out Bourne. It's the M&I. We're at the M&I 7th inning stretch. M&I can help you make the most of your money with the home equity line of credit. It's affordable and easy to use. M&I is a registered trade name used by BMO Harris Bank N.A., member FDIC, equal housing lender. The Cardinals come to bat against right-hander Christian Martinez. Martinez replaces Hudson, who gave up 6 runs earned on 8 hits over 6 innings, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 2 hit by pitch. The 2 walks and the 2 hit by pitch happened in the 3rd inning when the Cardinals scored 5 of their 6 runs. Off-speed pitch is swung on and missed by John Jay. who has put together a good day so far. A single, hit by pitch, double, 2 runs scored. John is hitting .307. The right-hander with the overhead wind and the pitch. High and outside, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball after an off-speed pitch. It's 1-1. Martinez pitches from the first base side of the rubber as he takes in the sign. The overhead wind, the 1-1 offering, off speed outside. Martinez is 6'1", 185 pounds, from the Dominican Republic. Claimed by the Braves off waivers from the Florida Marlins April 8th last year. Here's the 2-1 to John Jay, a strike on the inside corner. Martinez used to be in the Tigers organization. Came up with Florida in 2009. Here's a fly ball, center field. Bourne shades his eyes and makes the catch. He's wearing sunglasses, but they don't help much. Not those glasses. Here's Albert Pujols. Pujols has an RBI single today, double play ball and a strikeout. He's facing Martinez. Christian Martinez signed by the Tigers in '03. Selected by Florida in the Rule 5 draft December 7th of 2006. Here's a chopper to the shortstop. Jack Wilson has it, a waist-high hop, and throws out Pujols. 2 up, 2 down. Now Matt Holliday. Holliday has a walk, a run scored, and an RBI single. He was denied a home run by today's starting left fielder Eric Hensky, who reached over the wall and kept the ball from going into the Braves bullpen. Holliday's hitting .301, 22 homers, 74 driven in. Now the wind and the pitch with 2 outs. Strike 1 called. With a perfect 9th inning on the 15th of August against San Francisco, Martinez earned his first win of the season. His first win since '09. The pitch, up and away, a ball. 29-year-old right-hander Christian Martinez. The Cardinals have McClellan warming in the bullpen, getting ready for the 8th inning, as Dotel worked a 1-2-3 7th. The pitch by Martinez, low and outside, 2-1. Martinez peers in for the sign. He's ready to go, and the 2-1. Holliday swings, foul, tips it. The ball rolls away from Ross. Ross is doing the catching today, with McCann getting a break from the lineup. The day game after the night game. When the Braves bat in the 8th, Wilson, Chipper Jones, Dan Uggla will be coming up. Right-hander facing right-hander, the 2-2 pitch. Holliday rolls this one to third. Chipper Jones inside the bag has it, throws, and Holliday is just out. And the Cardinals are out in order, facing Christian. Six to 2, the Cardinals lead the Atlanta Braves. With the Braves batting in the 8th, they have their number 2 man in the box, and that's Jack Wilson. Wilson takes a strike after looking at a ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilson's day, a single, a run scored. He's 1 out of 3. Chipper Jones is 1 for 3, a run scored, waiting on deck, and then Dan Uggla. The pitch by McClellan, in there, a strike call. McClellan has been a starter most of the year. He moved back to the bullpen on the 27th of July. Edwin Jackson was acquired. Here's a curveball that misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McClellan works from the first base side of the rubber, out of the stretch. The right-hander's pitch. A slow roller toward the shortstop, cut off barehanded by Descalso. He throws him out. Quick as a hiccup. Descalso goes away with Jack Wilson leading off the 8th inning. A quick pickup and then a bullet-like throw to first base.
You're Your old buddy Jerry Coleman would have had a star hanging out on that one.
Oh, doctor. Put him in bronze and stick him in center field after that play. That was a dandy. Here's the pitch, and Chipper fouls it back to the screen. Chipper Jones, 1 for 3, run score. Stopped by Ted Drews for the famous Christie Sundae after the ball game. It's named after Ted's daughter. A delicious fudge brownie, generous scoop of frozen custard topped with caramel and hot fudge. The pitch to Jones, outside a ball. Or go to Ted Drews and ask for the brownie concrete. A fudge brownie mixed in with Ted's famous frozen custard. The Grand is closed, but the Chippewa store is open right now. Ted Drews. Here's a pitch that's called a strike up around the letters. 1-2 on Jones, hitting .281. Dan Uggla's on deck. The pitch. Curveball. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the bottom of the 7th inning, the Brewers have tied it up 2-2 with Philadelphia and Milwaukee. But 2-2 pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, deep right field. Berkman back on the track at the wall. He jumps, and Berkman can't get it. It's a home run. Chipper Jones hits his 17th home run of the year. 6-3 Cardinals. And here comes Dan Uggla. The single best way to lower the risk of colon cancer is to get screened regularly starting at age 50. For more information, Google Siteman, S-I-T-E-M-A-N, brought to you by Siteman Cancer Center at Barnes Jewish and Washington University.
Well, Lance just missed catching that ball, didn't he?
Just over his glove and over the boards in right field. The pitch, there's a swing and a high fly ball left field. Holliday has room. About 10 feet from the track, he makes the catch. Uggla is out number 2. And Freddie Freeman is coming to bat. These are boppers here now. Jones, Uggla, Freeman. Hensky is out of the game, of course, with Diaz pinch hitting for him. And Diaz stayed in the game to play left, batting number 6. .453 major league home runs for Chipper Jones. Now the pitch by McClellan inside with a fastball to the left-handed batting rookie Freddie Freeman.
Well, you know he'd love to get to 500, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's such a stretch. Wow.
The 1-0 ground ball right side. Schumacher gobbles it up. Flips to Pujols. Freeman is out. So Jones hit a home run. The starters, Jake Westbrook on the upside, Tim Hudson on the downside. Christian Martinez fires strike 1 in there to Lance Berkman. Philadelphia beat St. Louis today 31-13. The NFL opener for both teams. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Swing and a high foul ball out of play off to the left. So let's pause for station identification here on the Cardinals Baseball Network. The pitch to Berkman, strike call on the outside corner. That's the second time Berkman has been called out on strikes today. 4 up, 4 down for Christian Martinez out of the bullpen for the Braves, and Yadier Molina is after his 4th hit. Yadi got a single in the 2nd, a 3-run double in the 3rd, and a base hit in the 5th. Martinez with the overhead wind, the kick, the pitch, a foul out of play. Chevy has built a great lineup of vehicles, and there's one waiting for you at your Mid-America Chevy dealer. Want to keep your family safe? Chevy can help you. With 5 IIHS top safety picks, numerous airbags, plus the safety and security of OnStar with automatic crash response. Chevy, the #1 selling cars and trucks in the St. Louis area. Here's a high fly ball, center field. Bourne moves back to his left, backpedals now, and makes the catch. Yadier makes the 2nd out. 5 in a row have been retired. 39,710 paid at Busch Stadium on September the 11th, 2011. And now Skip Schumacher. Of course, for that new Chevy, you want to contact the agents at State Farm. State Farm, America's #1 car insurance company and a proud sponsor of Cardinals baseball. Schumacher looks at strike one from Martinez. Find an agent or get a quote at statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The pitch to Schumacher outside. Skip is 0 for 3 today. The Cardinals about hit the Braves 8-6 and lead them 6-3. 2 walks, 2 hit by pitch help the Cardinals cause in a 5-run third. Here's a foul out of play off to the left. In the third inning, Pujols drove in a run. Berkman got a bases loaded walk for an RBI. Then 3 RBIs on a double by Molina. The pitch on the way from Martinez. Schumacher dribbles this one to the pitcher running toward first. Freeman takes it to the bag. 1 unassisted.
All right, Mott's in to try to pick up his 5th save of the year. He has the latter part of their lineup to deal with, and Diaz swings and misses. And he's batting in the 6th slot. Ross and then Hayward to follow. 6-3 Cardinals. 3-6-0 Atlanta. 6-8-1 Cardinals. And Mott with the 0-1 for Diaz, and it's a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. 0-2.
Jason Mott has a win and a save in this series.
He'd like to pick up another save and be an integral part of this sweep. High and wide is ball 1, 1-2. Jason Mott, with that full beard he's sporting now, delivers. Swing and a foul as he spoiled a really good pitch. And that's a speed we haven't seen before from Mott. 86 miles per.
It's effective.
Wow.
After they've been geared up for 95 to 98, 99.
Tell you what, Diaz spoiled a heck of a pitch. He calls time, gets back in, holds it down on the end. They play him to hit in the right center, and he takes strike 3 called. He knew it. A fastball, and it's 1 down and 2 to go.
Hey, Mike, with the way Jason wears the beard, it reminds me a little bit of Jeff Reardon from Montreal, Minnesota, who was an outstanding closer with both teams and helped Minnesota to a world championship. He had a great curveball, though.
Jason Mott has had some second half. ERA of 0.36. That's something. In his delivery, it's a little low for a ball.
Well, it's 1 earned run since the 24th of June.
David Ross took the first one low, gets back in. He's their right-handed hitting catcher. And on a 1-0, he pops it up. It's on the right side, foul territory. Yachty's back, and he runs out of room as it goes into the first row.
To be more precise, 1 earned run since the 23rd of June. Snapping a franchise record of 33 appearances, 26 1/3 scoreless innings when he gave up an earned run here on this homestand to Milwaukee.
There's a gap in left center for David Ross. He's their catcher. He's wearing the collar today. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, and he grounds it to third, and it's foul. Cardinals now have Punto at second, and Schumacher's in right field.
The Phillies are trailing Milwaukee 3-2, top of the 8th inning in Milwaukee.
Top of the what?
Top of the 8th.
Well, the Phillies have pulled a couple out lately. Hopefully they can pull out another. We'll be in Philadelphia for the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Come home here a week from Tuesday. Long road trip. And another pitch for Ross is fouled into their dugout off the screen. And the count stays 1-2. Redbirds, if they can hold on to this 6-3 lead, will have won 5 in a row for the first time this season. And head for a 7-game, 8-day road trip. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 down and 1 to go. And Mott's trying to fan the side and pick up his 5th save of the year. He has the right fielder, Jason Hayward. He has singled, struck out, and flied to center field. And this big crowd of almost 40,000 comes to their feet. Redbirds trying to make it 5 in a row. No one on, 2 outs. The pitch he's taking, and it's upstairs, ball 1. Hayward was taking all the way. Mott delivers again, and it's high, and it's 2-0. Rather see him hit a home run than walk him. Mott goes to the rosin bag and walks back on top. He looks in, and he gets his sign from Yadier Molina, and now his 2-0 pitch. Over but low, ball 3. 3-0.
McCann is on deck.
He'll be the pinch hitter. The Braves need 2 base runners to get the tying run to the plate. Hayward on 3-0 takes it right down center. 39,710 have paid to see this one. Mott to the belt, to the plate. Strike call as Hayward was taking all the way. The team player there.
He's a smart player.
Now a payoff 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's fouled it. Just got a piece of it. And he stays alive. Whew. I mean, he just barely nipped that one. And the crowd back to their feet. Cardinal right-hander Mott back to the rosin bag. Rubs it up. Stands on it. Looks in to get his sign. Here's another 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Redbirds win this one 6-3.
From the belt, the pitch by Hudson. Lined into center field. Here comes Bourne. He can't make the catch. The ball drops in for an RBI hit. The Cardinals break out on top 1-0 in the 3rd. Here's Berkman awaiting the pitch, and he takes high, ball 4. Berkman gets a run batted in with a bases loaded walk. 2-0 Cardinals. Here's the pitch to Yachty. Swing and a drive down the right field line. A fair ball to the corner. Pujols scores. Holiday comes on around. Here's Berkman. He scores standing. And the throw to third.
Start of the game this afternoon is Cardinals center fielder John Jay. You reach base 3 times a day. You're now 14 out of your last 34. You're starting to swing a hot bat once again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do whatever it takes. You know, we're trying to get some wins now, and I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to get on base for the big.
Speaking of wins, you guys have now won 5 in a row. That's the first time you won 5 in a row since last year. The last 5 games of the season starting to feel a little different now.
Yeah, you know, every game's important. So you know, tomorrow we gotta get ready to play that game, and from here on out, it's like that's the attitude we have to have.
Don't know whether anyone has told you this or not, but you're now 4.5 games out of the wild card spot. Do you start to pay attention to that a little bit more now?
We still got to continue to play our game and just bring it to the yard every day, and then hopefully at the end we can make a difference there.
Is there a different mood right now that the team is playing well in the clubhouse, in the dugout, or anything like that?
Well, I think everyone knows what's at stake, and everyone's coming out here ready to work and ready to play hard every day.
Keep swinging it.
Thank you.
All right, that's John Jay. He's our star of the game for this afternoon.
Here are the totals from today's game. For the Cardinals, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher, Jake Westbrook. Jason Mott gets the save. For the Braves, 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. The losing pitcher, Tim Hudson. The Cardinals hit the road for a little over a week and then come back here September 20th to take on the New York Mets at 7:15. We hope you'll join us then. Thank you for attending today, and so long, everyone.